Welcome back, my gods, my goddesses, my kings and my queens. Donny Gerald back with part 3 of my coronavirus special. Now, come here, Jedi and Chewie want to jump up and say hi to everybody again. There's a little Jedi. We say hi to Jedi. Little puppy. Not really a puppy anymore. He's hit about 9-10 months now. Almost 10 months, so he's getting up there, isn't he? Chewie, you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Oh. And here's the monster. Chewie's back. I tell you, Chewie Chewbacca, full name. God, he's horrible with people, you guys. I swear to you. Chewie was abused. Chewie was abused when he was younger. Let me fix the camera real quick. It's supposed to be all black background. God, been about almost 4 hours of video, you guys. I keep leaving some stuff out. The camera shut down on me because the video was too long. So, had to do it in 3 parts. But back to Chewie. Chewie was abused. He lived with a handicapped couple, and I believe they abused him. They were handicapped, so they probably didn't even know they were mistreating him. Here's Chewster again. Okay, now look at the ground. Stop it. They get real jealous around each other. But anyway, they did something to this guy, and I tell you, when you get to know him, he is the biggest. He is the biggest lover there is. I've never had a dog that wanted to cuddle and love as much as him. However, when I take him for a walk, if you even think of coming around me, and I tell you what, these stop it. These are the first small dogs I've ever owned. I've always had big dogs. And, okay, that's enough. I don't know why they always growl when I get them up on the lap. But, these are the first little dogs I've ever owned. And, boy, if you even come in the vicinity of this dog right here, look how big of a lover he is. If you come in the vicinity of this dog on a walk, he is the most vicious thing I have ever seen. I have never had a big dog be as vicious as that dog. And this dog will bite you. He will. He's a for real maniac. He is a maniac. And for real, you got to be scared of him. And to be honest with you, for the last year, I have been trying to break him of his ways and get him used to people so I don't have to put a muzzle on him. And just to get him to realize, people are coming up to him are not trying to hurt him. But he's been through some type of past experience or drama that has made him very mean towards other people. So I've been trying to break him of it. I'm not doing too good of a job. I'm going to have to hire Caesar, the dog whisperer, but I'm working on it. But he's set in his ways. So, oh my gosh. So anyway, I go out for a walk. I have trouble communicating with anybody, talking with anybody. They're scared to death of them, and they probably should be. But I tell you, greatest video to tell you this on, because he is the most wonderful thing to have in regards to this virus that's going around. Because I don't even have to be rude or obnoxious to get people to stay away from me. This dog will keep people at a good 30-foot distance away from me. So, Chewie, we love you. And I tell you, if you can get a small dog that hates people, it's a wonderful thing to have at the present time. So anyway, straight into the video, part 3 of the coronavirus. I had to make a 3rd video. Why? Reason being, I just had a guest over, and we began to talk about this topic just a little bit. Told him about the videos. Jedi wants to play fetch. Told him, and we just started getting into different conversations. But when this came up, he sparked something in me, and my gosh, I forgot to tell you all a very important point. Huge point. So this has to be added in part 3 of this video. The whole part 3 is for this. Okay? In the first 2 parts of the video, we discussed that to protect yourself from the virus, you do 5 things. Well, there is a sixth thing that you need to be aware of to protect yourself in regards to this virus. Okay? So what I'm going to do is recap the 5 real quick, and then I'll hit you with the 6th video over. Get right into it. Number 1, no meat. Okay? You stay off the meat. The body is unable to process meat because you are a natural plant eater. Okay? And as you learned, the elite is feeding you meat because they know, give me your ball, they know that the meat will make you sick and lower your vibration, which makes you go to the hospital spending more money, makes you go to the pharmaceutical companies to get your medicine because the hospital sends you to the pill man, okay, which gives them more money because remember they own the hospitals and the pharmaceutical companies. So it's a giant money wheel to keep power and money to them and keep you poor and not in power. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot become rich. Believe you me, with the right mindset, you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay? Another video, another topic though. But meat makes the body sick and lowers the vibrational frequency of the body. Remember, the ultimate goal is to get your energy at a high frequency. The higher the energy frequency of the body, the less chance of infection or a virus setting in. Basic science. Not basic science, but science. It's biochemistry at its best. Okay, that's what you're learning right now. Number 2, give me your ball. Number 2, no fear. No fear. Why should you fear anything? What you really are, your light body that's moving, the physical body, is immortal. It's non-perishable. It's indestructible. Cannot be destroyed. What you really are is an immortal God. Just the truth. That's what you are. It's the biggest secret being kept from you and humanity that the elite holds back from you. Okay? So, number 2, no fear. They will put fear in your face. Wars, scary movies, viruses that are out there, all sorts of things to keep you in fear. Because they know fear lowers the vibrational frequency of the body. Just be happy, joyous. Don't fear the virus. Okay? My grandmother's a perfect example of that. She just stays at home and, watches the boob tube, which I don't like because she's constantly filling her head with this coronavirus. But she's very, very positive, and she's listening to them stating that it's going to be over in 15 days, and she's staying very positive. So now he's playing tug of war with me, so bear with my shaking. But just stay positive, stay happy, no fear. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, in all reality, you can never die. I know you might not fully understand that right now, but that is the truth. You can never die. Okay? Putting out a video very soon explaining death and exactly what death is. Okay? Death is not the end of your being. It's not the end of your being, and that is a scientific truth. Okay? The soul is science. The Bible is actually a book of science. It is just rewritten and hidden in stories. Okay, the Bible is a book of science and law, biochemistry, astrology, astronomy, astrotheology, and theology. This is what the Bible, some philosophy. This is what the Bible is. Okay, so no fear, no meat, no fear. Moving on to number 3. No emotions. absolutely no emotions. Okay, getting angry, yelling, screaming, being being shy or scared, any of these emotions that cause the body to be out of balance, out of Zen, out of Zen, okay, out of Nirvana, um, causes a waste of energy and also causes the body to lower energy frequency. Okay, so we have to know that we have to control our emotions. Come on, give me your ball. Control your emotions. Okay, has to be done. So very simple on that one. So no meat, no fear, no emotions. Okay, and number 4, you guys, it's 3:52 a.m. I just got back from walking the dogs. Tried to upload this video, then ran into a character walking down the street that I knew. Chewy goes wild, ballistic. I tell the guy that I know, just put his hand out like that, let Chewy sniff him, and sometimes I calm down. Chewy tries to bite him. Literally tried to bite this guy's hand. I think it scared Chewy because he came out of nowhere and there was nobody out on the street. So I was down at a Kroger grocery store. So anyway, literally tried to bite him, so he kept on going nuts. So couldn't get the video up tonight again. Apologize, it will be up tomorrow. Um, anyway, number 4. Let me think what number 4 is. Hang on, give me a second. Give me a second. So we have no meat, no fear, no emotions. Okay, the next would be no ego. Okay, once again, the elite is trying to make you think that you are the walking, talking body. Because the more you think that you are this walking, talking body, the more time the soul spends in the walking, talking body, meaning the soul or energy is slowly released back into the universe. Let me just say the energy of the physical body is released back into the universe, which causes the physical body to decay or get older. Okay? Um, So you must realize and understand that you are not the walking, talking body, that the walking, talking body is just a projection. I forgot to finish this. It's like the magician's wand. I forgot to finish this in the other video. I'm so sorry. The wand of a magician, abracadabra, bam, they move it to create their magic. So white and black magic is created by, first of all, thinking what the spell that you want to create. So for instance, the first spell that I created was I manifested a helicopter to fly in a specific spot outside of a specific window. Okay? Now magic works like this. You are, as I explained in the other video, you are able to implant thoughts into another's mind, and they then create whatever your spell is that you cast upon them. This is true science. This is how it works. You can either implant a good thought in their mind, which is called white magic, good magic, or you are able to implant black magic, which is evil or bad magic. Okay, and have a bad thing happen to that person. Okay. Now this is why if you're a parent, you want to be careful telling your kids they're a loser or they're no good and stuff like that, because eventually they will become that. They will become that if you constantly drill that into their head. They will become a loser or no good. Okay? Okay? So parents, grandparents, if you're out there, that has to be stopped. You cannot implant thoughts like that in a young person's mind. It needs to be beautiful, big dreams, be anything. You are brilliant, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you're so handsome. Stuff like that. You need to be very uplifting. I'm a personal sufferer of a lot of that. Not going to go into that, but Certain people in my family are like that. Anyway, but I love my family. God bless y'all. Okay. Now, magic. Okay, so you are also able to cast Jedi. Come on, come on. You're also able to cast your own magic. And how you do this is you are able to program your mind to create a specific happening. Remember, you are connected to all the other creatures on the planet. Okay? So you can program your mind. Come on, guys. Program your mind with a specific thought. For instance, I want a helicopter to appear outside of that window. Okay? Now, when I originally did my first spell, stop. When I originally did my first spell, I casted it. Okay, now how you cast it is by using affirmations. Okay, by repeating the spell you want to be done into the head. Okay, for instance, I want a helicopter to appear outside of that window. I want a helicopter to appear outside of that window. I want a helicopter to appear outside of that window. The more times you repeat it, the faster that the manifestation will come. Even after casting the spell, you simply, and you do it with intention, with will, you mean it, and you believe it that it's going to happen. You then can go faster, 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 and you can force the thoughts, project into the universe faster, manifest and create your magic faster. Now, the higher the energy frequency of the body, Ethan, my student out there, the higher the energy frequency of the body, everybody else that's studying, the faster your manifestations and magic will come. Okay? Now, my first spell, 3 weeks went by, nothing. Okay? And long story short, if you knew the whole story, it's a beautiful story. I should leave it on video sometime. Beautiful, awesome story about how my first spell came to pass. But I'm not going to state it in this video. But lo and behold, 3-week time period passed. Because keep in mind, when you send the magic to the universe, when you send your spell to the universe needs time to create it. Okay, now at first I thought I actually created the helicopter flying. But my teacher eventually taught me, he said, no, this did not happen. And he explained this to me. He says, you are not able to create physical things on here, but what you did was you projected a thought, and that thought, because you're connected to all the other human beings in the world, your thought kind of and sunk into another person's mind. So my thought connected with his mind, and on that day when it reached him, he jumped in that helicopter, and he flew in front of the window, and I swear, I kid you not, it was at one of the roughest moments too, which kind of worries me about the magic, because sometimes, right before that magic happens, something you will give of yourself to have that magic happen, in some cases, but another video, another topic, but I swear to you, that helicopter came, and it flew in front of my window, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It did it for like 15 minutes, like it was meant for me. And then, right in the center, it flew off into the distance directly, like it was coming out of my mind. Why? Because it was coming out of my mind. I created it. I created it. My gods and goddesses, my kings and queens, you can create and manifest anything you want in your life. Anything. And the universe will do it and bring it to you. But always remember, the universe is much smarter than you are. So your magic will never come to you in the way that you expect. The universe always throws throws in a big twist. I don't know how else to explain it. If you watch The Last Unicorn, the magician is learning magic, but he has no control over his magic. So what he starts doing, he realizes he doesn't have control when he casts a spell. So what he starts doing is just saying, magic. He thinks what he wants and he says, magic, do as you will. Magic, do as you will. Magic, do as you will. And he casts out the spell, trusting that the universe will bring the correct spell. But he already knows it's going to be in the universe's own way. So he just allows the universe to create and bring it how the universe feels fit. Okay? That's how magic works. Very shortly, I'm dedicating a video to one of my students, and this video is going to be a magic video. This video is going to come out. This video is in regards to Ethan, who I mentioned in this video for hitting his 32nd degree in Freemasonry. He did it very fast, very fast. Lost touch with him over the last week. He did it faster than any other student that I have had. There was a reason behind it. I have a lot of faith in this young man, and I think he's going to be a very important figure within the world as we know it. He knows way too much for being his age. Hey, settle down. He knows way too much for being his age. So I will be putting out that video on magic as soon as he goes through his final stages of questioning, I guess you could say. He is actually, should be, placing his first magic spell. He is now doing what I did when I created the helicopter. Last thing I want to say in regards to the magic is that I also ran to my teacher at that time, and I said, teacher, I said that had to be a coincidence. It had to be a coincidence. And he immediately flipped open this book and he pointed, like it was magic, and immediately pointed to this, like he already knew the question was coming. He already knew the question was coming, and pointed right to it, and it said, "There are no coincidences." Boy, talk about heat. Isaiah, if you see the video, I love you, buddy. Still got a ways to go myself to catch up to you, brother. I'm getting there. Hope you're not mad for starting the YouTube channel, man, but it's what it is, man. It is what it is, but love you, Isaiah, if you see the video. So anyway, we just stopped it. Anyway, so we have how I got into the magic there. I don't even remember, but we have no ego. We are not the walking, talking body, okay? And by knowing this, we know that we're an immortal God. The body is just a projection. So if we think and know that we are this immortality, this immortal God, what can a virus do to us? Nothing. So that's going to aid you in fear. It's going to aid your energy vibration. It's going to raise your energy vibration, which makes it harder for a virus to set in. Okay? Now, I had 5 on the last video. What did I have? Hang on. I got to resort to paperwork here. Hang on. I'm too tired. My brain's getting tired, guys. My brain's getting tired. Hang on. But I got to make sure that I get everything in this video so you guys fully know the truth and what's going on and how to protect yourself and keep yourself safe. Okay, so my gosh, where is it at? I also had that emergency letter that I wrote for my kids. I was going to read that. Might add that in at a later date, but we'll see. Oh, geez, I don't even have it on here. Okay, so just bear with me. Let me try and finish this video. We have no meat, no fear, no emotions, no ego. You know what, guys? You saw in the last video, okay? I believe I had 5 in the last video. Hope you got them from the last video. I'm really having another memory issue. So anyway, let me go ahead and shoot in either the 5th or 6th. If I had 4th, God, I can't believe it. What was it, man? Gosh. Let me go ahead and shoot it to you. I should have got this done in friggin' a minute. 25 minutes in. So ridiculous. So the other thing that you need to do to protect yourself from the virus is make sure that you do not ingest toxins. No toxins. Okay? Meaning you have to stay away from cigarettes, chewing tobacco, drugs. Somebody's at my window. Drugs. Hang on, guys. You gotta hold up. Too much alcohol. Hang on. Hang on. Be right back. Thought somebody was there. Swore I heard a pebble hit it. When I have friends come by, I have them throw a pebble at the door. Dog's going nuts. It alerts me somebody's here. Sorry about that. But anyway, I apologize. But no toxins. So no cigarettes, no tobacco, no drugs, no alcohol, anything of that, or anything like that. Anything that puts toxins into the body, even medications. All of these will lower the frequency vibration of the body. Okay? So we have to make sure that we stay away from toxins. Okay? So toxins are another way that the elite, okay, lowers the body vibration. Okay? The chemicals in the cigarettes purposely put in. These chemicals stop the ascension process. Okay? Too much alcohol, gluttony, uh, uh, gluttony of the alcohol stops the ascension process. You kill it off. Now, a little alcohol is okay, especially wine, okay, because it's natural. All right, so if you are drinking alcohol, try to switch at least to a red wine. Okay, red wine is okay. Okay, it's the best type of alcohol that you can be drinking. Um, but medications, drugs, cigarettes, uh, tobacco, even a lot of the hospital medication, anything that you can get rid of that would add extra chemicals into the body needs to be cut. Okay, now that's part of your enlightenment process also. So there's going to be some people that see the video, just this video, and it's going to cause them to maybe stop smoking, okay, stop drug usage, okay. So these people's fear, the fear that the government is implanting in the people, is causing an upliftment in consciousness, okay? Because the people are in fear. Now, I tell you no fear, okay? And that's how you have to live your life. You have to live it, no fear, okay? And even I am still working on this, okay? But it's something that has to be conquered, okay? And, however, fear is useful. There is a reason why you have fear. Fear is a survival mechanism, okay? When a person fears, it causes adrenaline to rush into the body, the heart, the brain, okay? Which causes the body and the physical being to act. And it acts out what it needs to act out for survival, to save itself, okay? So people in fear are watching these coronavirus videos to find out answers. Why? Excuse my French, to save their ass. right? Okay. So I have put out this video explaining exactly these videos, part 1, 2, and 3 of the coronavirus videos, that explains exactly what you need to do to save yourself from the coronavirus. Okay? Guarantee you, what is said in my videos is the proper and exact way to beat out the coronavirus. Period. Period. I remember the 5th step. I think the 5th one was, was to understand that the coronavirus is not real. It is not real. It's not real. It's a program. Okay? Because how the brain works is the brain thinks. What the brain thinks is projected out of the eyes and it's created into the outside world. The brain, eyes, and outside world is the projector, the lens, and the screen. The brain is the movie projector. What the projector thinks, or the brain thinks, is pushed out of the lens or the eyes and is pushed onto the screen, which is the outside world. So whatever your brain thinks, whatever programmed into your brain, is what the brain or is what is created into your outside world. This is the Illuminati / Freemason hidden science of how the brain actually works. Okay? So, we have to realize that this coronavirus is just a projection from the human race's mind, first and foremost. Okay? But it is becoming a reality because the large group of government officials and elite members, who is a gigantic group of witches, warlocks, and wizards, have combined, thought this idea out for their own purpose and agenda, and are now thinking together to enact it, to implant it in the minds of the human race for their own purpose and or agenda, which we talked about in the first coronavirus video. Okay? So what they are using is black magic. They are implanting they're implanting a thought into your head. Okay? And this thought is going to create fear, potentially get you sick, even if it's a cold or whatever, cause you to go to the hospitals, spend money there. That's the hospital sends you to the pharmacy, you spend money there. You've already spent a ton of money for the FDA and the food sources. You spent for food. Already probably bought survival stuff and medical stuff, ibuprofen, aspirin. Probably bought all that. So you help the pharmaceutical company that way. Maybe you gave to the church so the church could help out people. So you gave to the elite that way. Big money wheel. Okay. But just as I explained before of how you do black magic, they are implanting thoughts in your head. And if you believe these thoughts, and they're showing it time and time everywhere you look, is this coronavirus, okay? And what that's doing is giving affirmation to your head. It is repeating to your head that this virus is real and can affect you, that you need to beware, that you need to be in fear, okay? There is a reason this continually plays. This is programming. Why do you see it continually play on TV? Because it's called TV programming. It is programming your head. It is programming your brain. And if you believe this mumbo jumbo, okay, you can get sick. Okay, so you have to realize that the virus is not real. There is no such thing as a virus. A virus is a simple program. And the only way a virus out there, okay, can affect you is if you are not living properly. Okay? A very young person does not have his immune system fully built, so they're more at risk. One of my sons has asthma, which I had when I was younger, grew out of it, and he will too, but this is supposed to be an infection that can affect you with asthma and stuff like that. So that does worry Dad a little bit. Uh, so the key is to stay healthy, raise the body's frequency. Okay, that is the key. Okay, um, and it can affect older people because once the body has expelled so much energy, and it decays while releasing that energy, the body becomes more susceptible to illness and disease and viruses. Okay, so elderly people. This is why the elderly people are also more at risk. Okay, so you just have to first and foremost know that it's not real. Okay, and you also need to realize that again, the flu is killing. The flu is a more dangerous virus than the coronavirus. It is a more dangerous virus than the coronavirus. Okay, it's not the virus that is getting people. It is the elite lowering the vibrational frequency of the entire world. Talk about a collection of energy. Boy, the whole world is just giving energy right now. They're fear, they're giving all their money, which is also energy. Money is earned by giving energy, by working, that's giving energy. So they're taking the money that you worked for. Oh, man, if you put these pieces together, man, God, all I can say is, right now, my kings and queens, my gods and goddesses, we are all being led to the slaughter like sheep, literally. Okay? Yes, this is being done by the elite. But again, we can't be mad. Okay? They have to understand that the elite's goal is to keep the soul into the body. Because when the soul is in the body releases energy, causing the body to decay, which eventually makes the body perish. The soul then releases from the body to move on within the universe. However, you are able to live a lot longer than you have been taught. I know it's going to sound a little wild to you right now, okay? And I'm not going to get into this video. You can check out my Immortality is Possible video. This will give you a guide on lengthening the lifespan. The biggest secret that the elite is trying to keep from the masses and population. And there are reasons behind that. Again, you cannot be mad at anybody, okay? My gosh, if anybody should be mad at the elite of the world, it should be me. It should be me. And I'm not even going to get into the reasons of that right now. Because my gosh, if I told you it would severely depress you and you didn't even live through it. But I will tell you right now, anybody should be mad at the government or the elite. What is happening in the world and what's going on right now, it should be this guy. I have been through some things unimaginable. Very long periods of time. Very, very harsh suffering. I've even climaxed over the peak of death. Okay? I've actually experienced that. And just been through it, guys. So, if anybody should be mad, I am. But am I angry? Am I acting out towards them? No, I'm not. Because I have to look at their viewpoint, their standpoint, where they are in the world, and ask myself, what would I do if I was in that position? Now, I'd like to tell myself that I would do things differently. However, knowing what I know now, let me just say that I do see where they're coming from, okay? And I can't hold anger towards them. The only thing I can try and do is be thankful that the knowledge of enlightenment came to me and that I was able to fully accomplish the enlightenment, okay? And be thankful that I ran into some very, very, very wonderful teachers along the path, okay? And that's the only thing I can do, because again, the world is how the world is, okay? And so gotta show love to the upper ranks too. Gotta show love to the elite. You have to understand where they're coming from, all right? So that basically sums it up, guys. I just wanted to shoot out this video 3 because, my gosh, excluding getting rid of toxins is huge. Also, very, very, very big point that needs to be added in. Okay, number 6 needs to be added in on how to keep yourself well in regards to not getting the coronavirus. Okay, so that's it. That wraps it up. That's all I needed to say. So, real quick, I'm going to repeat the 6 ways, if I can remember them real quick. Number 1, no meat. Number 2, no fear. Number 3, no emotions. Stay calm. Number 4, no ego. Know that you are an immortal God. Okay, and the body is just a projection of that immortal mind, that circular ball of energy and consciousness. It's just a projection. Okay, what you really are is indestructible. Okay, number 5, realizing that the coronavirus is just a program being inputted into your brain by magicians, by the government. They're magicians. They're using black magic on you. They're trying to implant by repeating the coronavirus into your head to cause your brain to project it out of the eyes and create it into your outside reality. Keep in mind, the body is part of the brain's projection. It is part of the outside screen. They're trying to implant this into your brain. So what you have to do is you have to push it out of your brain. And you have to tell yourself, this virus is not real. It's not real. It's a program. And I choose to believe that it's not real, that it can't touch me. I choose to believe that. And that's what I will believe. Okay? And at the same time, though, I will take the proper steps to prevent, because thought and manifestation in the outside world, including the body, always takes 2 things. It takes 2 things for magic to work. Number 1 is time. When you send a thought out, such as, I believe this coronavirus is not real and it cannot touch me, the universe needs time to actually create that in the body. Now, not going to go into it right now, but I explain how thought is actually created into the physical being. Okay? Real quickly, God, or the ball of energy and consciousness, thinks. Okay? Your mind, basically, when you think, okay, projects a beam of energy. Starts out hot. This is fire. But this beam of energy lengthens, and as it lengthens, it cools. And once it gets so cold, it then evaporates, and it turns into air, circular air that floats. Energy turns into air energy. And the energy circles and circles, and it collects molecules and molecules and molecules until it gets so big and so heavy that it drops. And the air then turns into water. And it falls. So it's water is energy. That's what it is. It's energy. It's just energy. But the water falls as the water falls, the planets and the moon and everything that's circulating the Earth, okay, the gravitational pulls of the planets and the moon circle the water, and then it forms, those orbs form everything you see around you, including yourself, the human body. Notice how your body is about 87–90% water, because the orbs are forming the body, and the body is formed of that water, okay? And then the water is formed into earth or matter, okay? This is why you see all the movies with fire, air, earth, water, the fifth element, the last airbender. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about the science of how pure energy, or actually ether, turns to pure energy, projects, and is turned into matter. Okay? So this is how, when you project thought out of the mind, the universe has to go through those stages to turn it into physical matter and reality. If that makes sense. So know that the coronavirus is not real. Give your thought time, but also with that time, you have to put in action. So if you say, I believe that this coronavirus is not real, I believe it cannot affect me, okay? What you want to do is you need to put in action to back up that belief, which is, okay, for the time being, I'm done eating meat. I quit. This is going to empower your thought. It's going to make you believe your thought more. All right, I'm done smoking. Done smoking. I quit. Bam, it's going to make you believe your thought more, make your thought stronger. It's going to make your magic stronger. Keep in mind, at the time, too, you're raising your energy vibration, okay? Which always makes manifestations, magic, come quicker and work quicker. The higher the energy vibration, the faster and stronger the magic is, okay? So you put in action. You have to put in action with the physical body, which brings me to the magician. Your mind thinks, okay? Thinks, okay? But just like the magician moves the wand to create the magic, the wand that you use is the body. The body is what moves to create the magic. So for instance, say I put out a love spell. I want to meet a beautiful girl. I want to meet a beautiful girl. I want to meet a beautiful girl. I push it out to the universe. I really want to meet this beautiful girl, so I repeat it about 1,000 times in my head. Boy, you do it about 1,000 times, you're on it. So, now can I just sit here? If your body frequency is high enough, it'll bring that beautiful woman right to you. Okay, but you got to be real high. Okay, in most cases, you have to move your magic wand. You have to move the wand. The wand is the body. The body has to move and put in action. It has to go after the manifestation to actually create it, get it. So I literally have to go out and try and find that beautiful woman. You have to use the magic wand. You have to use the body. That is the magician's, your mind's wand. The body goes out and makes the magic happen. So that's what it is. That's where the wand comes from with the magicians. It's the body. It's the body of the God that you really are. The body is just the magic wand of the immortal God that you really are, to act things out on this third dimensional plane or earth plane. That's what it is. Glad I got that in there. I forgot to include that, and I am very sorry, everybody, if I missed a few things. I was tired. It sporadically came. I had to get this video out. I've been delaying it too long. So I do apologize about that. Here's June and Jedi signing off. They're getting tired too, guys. Been a long night, so let me make sure I wrapped up everything here. And then number 6, okay, besides believing, knowing that it's not real, putting your magic out there is stay away from all toxins. Okay, if you're on alcohol, quit drinking alcohol. If you are going to stay on alcohol, switch to red wine. Okay, try and lower medications. Try and lower any type of drug usage. Any type of foreign chemicals that are not natural to the body need to be cut out. Okay, if you follow those 6 steps, no worries. No worries. Coronavirus gone. Okay. So with that said, everybody, I love you guys very much. I think the last video cut out me explaining BLM Attorneys at Law. So let me finish with that. BLM Attorneys at Law handles, actually I think I said that, ICE cases, okay, illegal aliens, okay. And actually I think I was on my nonprofit, which is called Awaiting Angels, gigantic group of people helping people in need. We are in need of donations, so if possible, shoot over a donation. I'm going to have a mailing address where you can send donations in, and I'm also going to jump on Patreon pretty soon for financial donations. So shoot over a donation if you can. One of the only channels that is actually guiding people towards their very own enlightenment. The first ever channel to give you a step-by-step process of that enlightenment, okay, and how to get to it. But also, I have opened the University of Genius. This is a school dedicated to getting the ready and willing student, okay, which I like to call the soldiers of truth, to their enlightenment. However, the University of Genius will get that person there much faster. I will actually talk one-on-one with that student every day, give them the lessons that they need to get to their enlightenment stage. Now, this also includes books that need to be done, brain exercises that need to be done, a lot of things. Okay, but the University of Genius will get you there much quicker, and it will give you excess powers and will go further than the basic teachings of enlightenment. It will get you into studies of immortality and high magic and deeper subjects in the enlightenment field. It will teach you in 2 months. For instance, the student I have right now, a 17-year-old kid, some would call a child, some would call a kid, okay? A 17-year-old child in this world now knows more secrets and information than almost all 32nd degree Freemasons. Yeah, 17. And I'm telling you, this kid doesn't even understand and realize what he actually knows yet. Doesn't actually realize yet how much he actually knows. But yeah, he's out there. He's out there, ladies and gentlemen. So always remember, the truth can come in the mouths of babes. Okay? My first teacher was actually, I think he was 19. Couldn't believe it, man. I was learning from a 19-year-old. How crazy is that? Also has You have to ask the question, how could a 19-year-old know so much? Food for thought for the night. With that said, I love you guys very much. Sign on to the University of Genius. Go to my About page. Call me. Get on the phone classes. I will call you every day. Communicate back and forth with you. Guide you to your very own enlightenment. The activation of 100% of your brain. To activate your entire cerebrum, which will illuminate you. Meaning it will activate trillions of brain cells that you are currently not using. And as I tried to end the other video with, imagine what you could do with 90% more brain power. Imagine what you could become with 90% more brain power. Imagine what you could accomplish with 90% more brain power. You will actually be able to think with 3 minds at once. You will be able to accomplish basically 3 different tasks at the same time when you activate the cerebrum. I'm going to leave it at that. So, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you shoot me a like. Okay, I worked about 4 hours on these 3 videos for you guys. I wish I fit all this into the first video. Unfortunately, I was winging all of it off the top of my head. I know tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to know I probably forgot something. But overall, I guarantee you it was heat. I guarantee you best 3 videos compared to any other guru that's on YouTube or out there. Guarantee you these 3 videos filled you in, got 100 times more than, and that's not even bragging, that's just the truth. That's how much knowledge was in these videos, okay? So much knowledge that, well, I'm not gonna, there's heat. Listen to these videos, I guarantee you these 3 videos, best it's gonna get on the coronavirus. Everybody else, make sure to pass these videos around, okay? We need subscribers to the channel. It's a new channel. So hit the subscribe button. Send me a like. Hit that thumbs up. And with that said, you guys, Donny Gerald signing off, saying good night. I love you guys very much. Stay safe out there. And I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, yeah. Make sure to check out the new music that's on the channel, too. Jedi always wants to clean the ears out. Love you guys. God bless.